it's Lisa. Welcome back to my channel. How you doing, fountain pen people? Today it is a lovely day outside, albeit a little bit on the warm side, but I've got an unpackaging video, and as you can tell, it's from Goulet Pens, so let's get into it. I'm going to open this from the back because I think it just will be easier. I hope everybody is doing well and trying to stay cool. We're in the last of the dog days of summer, and it's been a hot one. So this is not a lot. Some of this is just some like maintenance kind of supplies that I ordered. Let me just kind of get into here and pull this out and take my receipt out. Pull the things aside that I received. Sorry about that. I got so excited that I forgot to have my mic on, so I had to grab my mic really quick. So I'm just grabbing everything out of the package. And let's see if I got, oops, missing some stuff. They put a little bit more extras in there than I thought. All right. This is not the most exciting haul, but I did end up buying, I spotted something on the site that I had not seen before. Maintenance wise, I got some more pen flush because I've been going through this like crazy. I actually need to do a currently inked video because I have not done one of those lately. So I got two things of pen flush, nice for Goulet to also stick in empty vials, which go into my maintenance kit. So I received those 2 bottles of that. I like the Goulet pen flush. I got some more Jacques Herbin blotting sheets because I've been kind of going through them in all of my journals lately as well. One of the things that I've been curious about, and I have quite a few of these pens, is the TWSBI pipe. So I got that just to assist. I've got a lot of ink that I'm like down at the very end of the vials, and I'm hoping that I can kind of suck up the rest of that in the vials with my TWSBI pen. So I'll be trying this out as well. I then got just 2 samples of ink. The Diatramentis, the fog gray. I wanted to try it. I have quite a bit of left of my 54 Massachusetts from Noodler's, which is bulletproof, and Lexington gray ink, but I wanted to see how this shade of gray will work in my journal, so I just got one little sample of that. I have been going through my sample vial holder. I need to do another video of that one too. Ink vials are going empty, and so I've got holes and slots to fill, but I've also got a lot. I wanted to try the Sailor Magno Koke. It's one of the new dual shading inks. I've been really curious about that, and I also want to try that on one of the pens that I got from the DC pen show that I went to back in August. Lastly, I've got 2 more things. One of my boxes is really damaged, Goulet, but I think that the contents inside hopefully will be okay, but I'm going to kind of seal that up. Additionally, what I received, I got this really adorable sticker of the bear holding the fountain pen, a TWSBI fountain pen, so I thought that was cute. I'll stick that in my journal. Of course, you get the complimentary sucker, which I always like, and this flavor is, ooh, this one's black cherry, yum. And oh, to go along with my TWSBIs, I've been wanting to get one of these for years, and I'm just now finally getting around to it. I'm gonna put this piece of tape right here. I bought a TWSBI mini. I think of it as a 20 milliliter. I think it is what this is. Yeah, it's a 20A is the, oops, I need the scissors. It is a inkwell. So let me just do this without hopefully cutting my finger. And yeah, I just got this one like this, so I'll be trying to utilize this as well for ink. This is great because I've got the larger TWSBI, the larger inkwell, and it holds a lot. And sometimes I don't need the smallest amount of ink, but one of the things is I really do like Pyro Irizuku Yamabudo. It's becoming one of my favorite inks, but I wanted to try utilizing this because it's supposed to have also ways for you to fill your TWSBI ink, your pens, and then this top one is supposed to, sorry. I thought there's another way for this to come undone, and you're supposed to be able to fill your, I've got to watch a video, but supposedly there's a way to actually take this off, and maybe it's this little itty bitty one. There we go. It's not doing it the way I wanted it to do. There's supposed to be a way that you're supposed to put these off, and it will, you can put your TWSBI in it and suck it through a lot faster. So I've got to figure that one out. But I got this wonderful one just in a black clear bottle. All the bottles are clear, but the tops can change color from, yeah, so you're supposed to do VAC Mini, you use that end, and if you're using the 700, you use that side. So, all right, so let's look at this. So if I was going to use the 700, then you screw off the top and you use it this end to fill. But if I'm going to do a mini, according to this, you're just supposed to screw off this top one and use this part for the mini. So that's the difference. Actually, I think I better keep this until I am going to like fill up one of a TWSBI fountain pens. So there's that. So I got that little one as well. And then lastly, I decided to get the Diplomat Magnum. I don't like the design of like the Diplomat metal pens, the arrows, I guess. I saw this one, and this is where I was saying that the box is a little chewed up. But I thought for an inexpensive introduction to Diplomat, I really liked this one. This pen retailed for about $30. It'll get me into whether or not I like the Diplomat brand or not. This one has a little tiny ink window right here. I hope you're picking that up on camera okay. Let me stand up. I'm sorry to bump that. Yeah, okay, so I can see what I'm seeing here. So that's what that looks like. So it was very inexpensive, and which is another reason why I got it. I got this one in a fine nib. It looks to be quite small, but this is like one of the smallest nibs I've ever seen. There you go. And there's the nib. So with that being said, this is it comes with a converter, which is very nice of them. So I'm going to flush this pen out, and oh, is this a fillable cartridge? Nope, it is not, but it looks like it takes the International Short cartridge. So let's go ahead, let me rinse this out. I've got a little bit of, let's see here. This converter is a little wonky. Got a little bit of Pilot ink over here. This is Sailor Shikori Shimono. I'm going to just go ahead and stick that into this pen for now to test it out, but let me flush really quickly. Just to make sure there's no residue in it. And over to the side, I have, like the packaging for this too. It's like the fact that it's just all paper, very recyclable. Diplomat's made in Germany, so it's a German-made pen. So I'll have to add that to my German section of my pen case. And this came in like 4 different colors: a red, a white, a red. Looks like this like silver champagne color, a black, a blue. I got the one that has the multicolored faceted one, so I thought that was a little bit different. I have no pen like that in my collection so far. And then over here to the side, I also have some paper samples that we're going to use. Let me just go ahead and suck up some of the pen flush solution. Actually, don't want to do it this way. I want to do it this way. Just flush this out. Oops. Lovely. And luckily for me, I also have a towel over here. Blot that down. That is just sheets that I use to go ahead and mop up ink or paint. Let's see here. All right. This sucked up enough ink on just the first try alone, so we'll go ahead just reaching for a paper cloth to dry off my hands and the nib feed unit. And I figured for this pen, it's inexpensive. I just want to see what a Diplomat writes like. They're quite expensive pens. And so what I'm going to do is put it on my wish list for 2023 and see how that works out. Okay, so let's just... Interesting. Do I not have this seated well inside? Ah, there was a cartridge in there. It's like, why was this not going there? International short. Okay, now it looks like by default it's a blue. I am going to take my cutouts or the remnants from my Air Cosmo Light and try it on that paper first. See how that writes. I'm really liking this setup for testing pens. This is the Diplomat, and the model again is the, I'm going to zoom down this way so that I can actually see what I've got in the camera screen. So this is the Diplomat Magna. I don't remember what this color is called, so I'll put it down somewhere in the bottom here so that you can see. It looks like it's called John Doe Fine. On the box, that's what it's showing anyhow. My ink is Pilot. Iroshizuku. Oh, nope. It's not. I'm sorry. Sorry about that. It is not. It's Sailor. I'm so used to writing with pilots these days. This is the Sailor Manyo, and this is the Shimioi ink. I probably butchered that name. This is a pretty wet writer for a fine point nib. Western style fine, definitely. It's not as fine as a Japanese fine at all, but it writes very smoothly. Do the quick brown fox. This pen is very slim. It's a very slim pen. It's not girthy at all, and unfortunately I don't have any of my other pens near me, but this one is definitely on the skinnier side. I would say lengthwise it probably compares to a TWSBI, a Lamy All-Star, Safari, on that caliber of pen. It's really a beautiful color. It looks like the chatoyancy of it is all captured into the body of this barrel. I like how it's got flat finials on the end with the Diplomat logo, and it's a very lightweight pen with the snap, a very satisfying snap. The clip is very functionable. I actually like the design of the clip. It looks like it will get in and out of cases very well. It narrows down and tapers on the end finial as well. Nothing fancy here on the end. But this is one of those pens that I think if you're looking for inexpensive, or I think this is a very reasonably priced pen. I think I paid literally under definitely $40 for this pen, being mindful of my budget these days. This is a great EDC. Throw it into your bag. It will start up quite smoothly. I'm not having any hard start issues with this at all. Sorry, I'm kind of doing this kind of crazily through the camera, not looking at my paper, but it's really smooth, and it's a great little writer, and it's really reasonable. So I really do think, for this reason, if you're looking for your introduction and you can't afford the multi-hundred versions of the Diplomat pen, that you check out this Magna pen. This was bought with my own money from Goulet Pens, but that is it. So that's all I really have for today. If you have any questions, please feel free to leave comments below. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. It helps my channel, and smash that like button. All right, until next time, take care. Bye. Hey guys, I'm back. I forgot one thing. As I was getting ready to send this to edit, I realized I didn't show you all the different writing examples of this new Diplomat Magna pen. So I showed you this one, which is on Cosmo Air Light paper. I did not do a reverse writing example on this one. I ran out of space on this one because I forgot to do it. But it does reverse write. This is what the ink looks like. For a German fountain pen, this is writing kind of on a thick line for me. I wish they would have made this pen for me and the way that I like to write, in an extra fine. It is a juicy fine, as you can see, juicy fine nib steel nib pen. I went ahead and then wrote on Goulet's Tomo River paper, which is the old Tomo River paper. As you can see, that it keeps up really quite well, although again kind of thick lines for a fine, Western fine. For me, it does reverse write on this paper. Not the best experience on the Goulet paper. It got a little bit better when I looked at Galen leather. The writing sample on the Galen leather, sorry, I'm bumping my arm here. Reverse writing is right here in these 3 lines. It can get to a fine, and fine the way that I like fine nib pen, but otherwise it's a little bit broader over here. And this is that Sailor Shimoya ink that I was using as well still. Rhodia paper, ignore the one above. This one also kind of kept up really well, although I did find that it wanted to kind of get away from me a little bit on the Rhodia paper when I was writing. The reverse writing looks really, really well. It's not as scratchy as I thought on any of these paper samples, but it's probably not the best experience, but you can get a little variation in that nib. And then lastly, this is my Paca CD notebook. I've had this forever. This is also what the Magna looks like, fine on that paper, and these lines over here were with the reverse writing. So that's what the writing samples look like. I would say the worst experience for this was actually the Goulet Tomo River paper, and I don't know if that's because of the coating on the paper or how old the paper is. It's kind of old. Rhodia also was probably not the best performer for me. I thought that the line variation and thickness kind of started to get away a little bit on the Rhodia paper. This pen also, sorry about that, my timer went off. They'll let me know that my laundry's done. This grip section on this pen is also kind of faceted, so you have natural ability to hold it. This pen is really, really lightweight. So if you wanted a lightweight pen that you can throw in your bag, that lays down a pretty good juicy line, this pen would probably be a good one for you. I do find that it is, I don't know where my camera's focusing in on, there we go, that it is a very smooth writer, and it is actually not a horrible experience to write in reverse. So that is actually now it for the Diplomat. I forgot to say those comment notes when I looked at it. The ink window is doing a very good job of showing how much ink is left in the pen. I did not fill this up all the way, but I actually do like it. I'm gonna give it a go for the next few days or however long this ink sample lasts, and I will come back with feedback later. If anybody has any comments, again, leave them below. Sorry about that. All right, now I'm done. Talk to you later. Bye.